you anywhere.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to it.
Good morning to the folks. What up to the youngins and bless up to the world.
And then Jay just put your info on blast like that.
It's what the people want to know, bro. My bad.
Nah, bro. It's me, your host, Xavier Hendricks, and of course, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to it. It is the Morning Shake with me, your host, Xavier Hendricks, and of course, my co-host, Mr. J. Paris. I started that intro, but the mic wasn't on yet, but it is on now. Paris, what's happening, my brother?
Now we good, broski. Good morning to the folks. What up to the youngins and bless up to the world. It's your boy, J. Paris. We coming to you live from a beautiful Johannesburg, South Africa. It's the Morning Shake powered by The Inside Show, and it's one of the best podcasts in the world. What's good, bro?
Nah, definitely. Bro, so there's a bunch of interesting things going on around the world, man. It's... Aye, bruh, this world is getting crazy and it's becoming difficult, more and more difficult as a Christian to live in this world altogether, not even just in South Africa, in this world altogether. It's becoming incredibly difficult for us as Christians to be able to move and operate. I like the you know, we're living in a time where a lot of people like to claim victimhood, right? They treated me different because I was black. They treated me different because I was gay. They treated me different because I was... You know, there's the agenda that the mainstream pushes. Like, these kinds of people get treated different because because they identify with this group or whatever the case might be. But if there's people, bro, that are really being treated different in 2023, it's Christians. If you think about it, if you say anything on social media as a Christian now, you can actually get into legal trouble. I was listening on the radio on Friday, and they were speaking about they amending the laws now that even Christians can't say certain things off the podium, off the pulpit. So you can't say what you truly believe in. You can't say that certain things. You can't say that homosexuality is a sin, because if you say that, you are basically it's classified as hate speech.
What about the Bible though? Isn't it like still part of you know, law in terms of you can basically say all those things? Are they now?
Now they're doubling down on the fact that there's certain things that you can't say because it's considered hate speech. So it's getting tight and tricky for Christians to be able to stand their grounds as far as the things that they believe in. It's really becoming a challenge now in 2023. And if there's any group that's being marginalized, if there's any group that's being that's in trouble, if there's any group that's being bullied into submission, you're looking at the Christian group, bro. They are being bullied to the point where where their vocabulary is being dictated for them, where what they can and cannot say is being dictated to them, which is now's ironic.
The time, bro, where it's like it's either you stand up for it or
you go with the flow, which is ironic because I always hear the LGBT community crying that they're the ones being bullied, their lives are in danger, they can't do certain things, they can't just...
Nah, it's just flipping.
And now it's just flip, bro, because now if you say something, I dare you to say something on social media against that community, you'll see your post getting taken down, you'll see your whole profile getting taken down. Quick, fast. But they can post things where it's utter blasphemy to Christians. Did you see that video where they're hanging Jesus on a cross and then there's a pole dancer dancing on the cross? They can post those things and not get into trouble, bro. They can literally, it's at the point now where Target in America are now becoming blatant about like Satanist T-shirts and stuff, like with the bull and with the goat with the horns.
Bro, I actually saw there was a satanic conference not too long ago in the States as well, bro.
So they can post those things and they get celebrated. So the challenge that we're living in is that if you as a Christian say anything against it, they come for your throat, bro. They come for your throat. Your videos get taken down, your channel gets blocked and deleted, a bunch of crazy stuff happens. So the tables have turned on us. It's definitely it's not as they're not as friendly as they want us to believe. They're coming for us, bro. In fact, there's something called an ESG score. We were speaking about it yesterday, and what the score does is that it pays out companies that push the propaganda of pride and LGBT, and so that if you pushing that in your company, you get a higher score and you get some funds for that. So there's a very clear agenda that this whole thing is about. But there's an interesting article that I think I sent you the video of it yesterday, about ESG, bro. And it's actually from the guy that started ESG. Is called Larry Finn. But before I get into that, bro, don't you just want to jump in the comments there?
Yeah, broski, we got Juan Horn in the comments, bro. Good morning, my people. Looking forward to this conversation. What's up, Juan?
Big blessings,
Hope you're doing
big
well,
blessings.
bro.
Thanks for hopping on. And again, for anyone that's jumping on into the conversation, please do like, subscribe, and also have the conversation alongside with us. Agree, disagree, it's fine.
Bunch of topics today.
Yeah, bro, there's a bunch of topics we're gonna jump in on. But even though we're not allowed to disagree, it's an issue. So the ampersand says what, bro?
The ESG score sounds familiar to the amended Employment Equity Act of South Africa.
Yeah, it does. It does sound familiar. It's purposely made in such a way that it excludes certain people, and what it does is it excludes Christians because they know Christians aren't going to stand for certain things. But what I like though, bro, there's this guy called Larry Finn, which I don't like. He does something called BlackRock, and they are behind this whole ESG scoring and behind all of this. And they were pushing something, and he was caught actually on camera saying that we will force institutions to shove this down people's throats, and if they don't, they will pay the consequence. So he speaks about forcing behavior. He says we will make sure that they do what we tell them to do, or else. So it's a very kind of forceful approach, and when that forceful approach comes, people push back. Did you see what happened in America with the Bud Light beer, where there's this guy called Dylan Mulvaney that was the face of Bud Light? And a lot of conservatives were like, nah, then fine, we're not gonna vibe with this brand anymore. And they got massive backlash. They lost billions and billions and billions to the point where now they scared that the company is losing too much money. They're not sure how they're gonna Anheuser-Busch. They kind of trying to now juggle and find their way back up. Then there's a company called Target in America, which by the way, I was at Woolworths last week and I saw the LGBT flags hanging all over the place. I was like, hey yo. It's
really coming close to home now, bro.
Yeah, so South Africa does literally everything America does. They copy and paste everything, and which is sad because we have actual issues that we have to deal with in South Africa. We have actual crime issues that we have to deal with. We have no electricity. We scared to go in our houses at night because our lives are in danger. I mean, these are
a
like
lot of other things, bro.
That's worth putting our time and effort on. And if all else, the LGBT community is really not in danger. In fact, they are being celebrated to the highest degree. They're being celebrated in big tech. They're being celebrated in big media. They're being celebrated in big corporations. They're being celebrated. So their lives are not in danger. So I don't know where this idea comes from that their lives are in danger and all that. I don't know where that idea stems from. I think it was like that probably 10 years ago or something. If you came out gay, people would look at you different, look at you funny, and your life would be in trouble for whichever. What's happening, G? Come have a seat.
What's the sneaky smile for, bro? Walking here.
If you came out gay 5, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, maybe then you would be in some sort of trouble or someone would look at. But in 2023, bro, being gay is actually like a fashion statement at this point. It's like the main thing that at this point you wanna be part of that community because that community is so protected, so well protected.
You want to be part of that community, bro?
No, I'm saying.
But I hear you, bro.
It's easier to be part of that community because you're protected in mainstream, you're protected on tech, you're protected everywhere. You are literally more protected than the average person on the street. So I don't know where this idea stems from that they are not protected, their lives are in trouble.
But hopping onto what you were just speaking about now, bro, the whole Target thing, and we were speaking about it off air, bro. The beautiful thing about all of this is that there are a lot of people that's standing up against the narrative that's being shoved down our throats, bro. I mean, Target lost, what was that? $9 billion.
They lost $9 billion, bro, in a week.
So there's a lot of people that are still old school morals, values in their approach, bro. Which is a beautiful thing. It just shows that there is still a bit of hope in humanity, if I can put it
bro.
that way.
Everyone's not just
Yeah.
gonna jump on the bandwagon and be with it, which is for me, like you're saying, that there is a silver lining. People are like, XAI, man, wait a minute, you almost now can't force this thing. You can't force us. We had no problem with you deciding your gender. We had no problem with you being who you want to be. There's really no problem with that. Nobody's homophobic. Nobody's scared of LGBT community. We're not afraid in that way. We're scared of you. Ooh, don't come close to us. No, we're not saying that. But what we are saying is that, yo, G, you can't be now forcing your ideology
Yeah, bro. I
on
mean,
us. We
although-
disagree. Let's
although,
agree
yeah.
to disagree.
Although we have our beliefs on it and on a bunch of stuff, I do feel that the world is big enough for us all to.
That's what I'm saying. Let's
Yeah,
agree to
to-
disagree. If you want to do that, sharp.
Do
Do
your
you
thing.
do your thing?
Yeah.
And if I want to be a Christian and believe what the Bible says, then grant me my the same thing you asking for. Grant it to others. Then also say, okay, fine. You a Christian. You don't agree with my lifestyle or you don't agree with my decisions. I respect your decision for disagreeing as much as you want me to respect your decision for doing what you do. So
I think, yeah, the
so
thing-
can
oh,
we
yeah.
not can we not respect one another's views? Why must you shove your view down my throat? Because if we had to flip the tables,
obviously, bro, because they want to play in both worlds, of course.
yeah, but you can't. But if you have to flip the tables and I have to shove Christianity down your throat, I have to tell you, you must believe in Jesus. I put it in all the schools. Everyone must have a Bible. Everyone must pray. Everyone must. Bro, they won't accept that, bro. People will fight that. But the other way around, introducing kids to drag shows and all these kind of funny things, what must happen now? We must accept it. How is that gonna work? But ladies and gentlemen, anyway, we started this conversation. We almost started
Bro.
the show on a heavy note. But we also got Mr. Jesse in the building. What's happening, my brother?
Easy. Good to be here, lekker nice.
Sorry,
But-
bro, you walked in while we were in that
Yeah,
deep
yo,
moment.
I see, thinking of leaving South Africa, I see LGBT things. I say, yo, where are we now? Is the LGBT leaving South Africa? What is going on?
Nah. We were just having that conversation about this ESG scoring. So companies are being scored that if they don't pander towards the LGBT movement, they can lose their scoring, they can lose money. But now people are complaining. People are saying, bruh. And so we was actually speaking earlier to Leandra. Do you know how many big multi-billion-dollar companies are actually run by some Christians? There's a bunch, bro. There's some Christian, good, moral Christian men and women that are running some decent companies that are saying, okay, then if that's what you all want to do, Sharp, who is starting our thing on this side? Because essentially that's what it's going to boil down to. It's like, okay, Sharp, you do you, can I do me? And
But
then,
the thing is, I don't understand why they push it so much. Because yet within themselves, they fight with themselves. So it makes no sense because there's this whole thing now. I don't know if you saw on Piers Morgan as well, that the whole LGBT, the T part they're saying isn't really part of the LGBT. They need to kind of stand on their own because lesbian, gay, and bisexual is more, it's more how you feel towards a person, like love basically. I love a guy, I love a girl, I love both. The way transgenderism is, they say they believe that you can't change from male to female. With transgenderism, they believe you can. Obviously, if I identify as a female, I'm female.
then you're switching. If
Yeah,
you go
so
and do the
there's
surgeries.
like that
and
whole
everything.
fight going in the middle there with them, like.
But bro, everything they believe
no,
is
but
like,
we don't believe you if you think this, it's that. We just believe, okay, if I love a guy, I love a guy. If I love a girl, I love a girl. If I love both, I love both. But we don't believe that you can now just
you can
turn
switch.
into, yeah.
Yeah, but bro, the reason they'll have that conversation because everything they believe is fundamentally based on a non-truth. It's like even and it almost
Yeah, so those things will take.
yeah,
place,
it
bro.
almost they
Foundation.
disqualify their own conversation because essentially bi means two. But now you can't say bi and then come and say, yeah, but you can have 300 different genders. But like, okay, so then that means then you must take bi out also because bi only means two, either male or female. Then you must take trans out because trans only means I'm moving from this one to that one. So now you can't come and say, now then you must take them both out. And this is why they keep changing this is why that community has to keep changing the meaning of words, and they have to keep on implementing new words that mean something different, because they themselves know, hey, we're talking nonsense now because our story is not aligning here, but we must keep adjusting
But even
the
in
vocabulary to make it align. And people are like, I just stop it, please.
If
Now.
you watch that thing, you'll see there's a transgender in there. And he's now trying to change again back. But he says the reason being is he doesn't agree with the narrative that they're pushing now. So he does believe that there is a narrative where they're trying to get kids into this whole thing where give them puberty blockers, all this type of things. And he says he's a transgender, but yet he feels it's
not
extremely
right, yeah.
wrong. Yeah, a child should have their own choice at the end of the day, not have people force this thing onto them. You a girl, you wanna kick a ball, you kick a ball. You're like, okay,
I'm a boy now.
you're a boy now because you like playing soccer. Girls can't kick a soccer ball.
Yeah,
Then
so-
they
so,
force that
mm,
upon the child. Now then, it's like
But even there's a big conversation that even happened with that I Am Jazz, where it's now the mother forcing her or him to say that if you don't put, because there's some dilator that they must put in there that stretches the thing, because obviously it's not a natural vagina. You know, I'm not allowed to say that probably, but it's not natural. So now they have to kind of force it open the whole time. And so now Jazz comes and says, yeah, but I don't want to do this. The mother's like, yeah, you will do this. So it's like, are you now forcing the child to do something the child doesn't want to do? At which point is this like, guys, what are we doing here now? This is not making sense anymore. But be that as it may, there's this guy called Larry from Jesse Wanje, when I said he runs BlackRock, and he's the one that said we're gonna force these people to change, or else they'll see. And it's fine, because a lot of people are now boycotting, bro. A lot of people are saying, nah, then fine, we're not gonna support this. And Disney tried to bring out these woke movies and that, it flopped at the box office because people are like, we don't want to watch this. Buzz Lightyear is now someone gay and us. It's like, nah, man, we don't want this. This is not what we grew up with. This is not what our children want to watch. So we're not going to do this. And so there is pushback now coming from people that were quiet for years, and they're now starting to say, guys, no, man. Please do you and enjoy your life, but then don't force it on me, please. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, that's that conversation. We got Nathan out there in the comments. He's saying, good morning, gents. It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a minute, my G. It's been a minute. And the conversation's getting hectic. Yeah, the conversation's getting hectic.
Nathan. Nah, let's not go there, bro.
You can't really go there, bro. We're not playing Champions League.
Nah, but still, broski. They obviously had high hopes for the quadruple. Are we speaking about this, bro?
I leave it.
Let's
That's
leave
for,
it
that's
for
for
another,
Friday.
For another day.
So,
But
bro,
what's up, Nathan?
On
Hope you're good, bro.
another note, bro, you had some points there that you wanted to mention, bro. There's some stuff you wanted.
Yeah, which one do we want to get into, bro?
Bro, AI.
The AI. AI
What's
is
your thoughts on
obviously,
AI,
and I know Jesse's actually that person that said, "Yo, bro, check this out." And next thing you was typing in, "What do you want to know? Tell me now."
I've been playing around with
Yeah,
ChatGPT.
bro, and ChatGPT are these, bro, and you can basically ask this thing anything, and it does it for you. Not yet to the max, but it does a bunch of stuff for you. And we're obviously getting to that point where people are asking the question, is AI slowly but surely replacing the human skill? And a lot of people obviously have different opinions about it. Like, nah, I don't think it can ultimately. We still need humans, which I'm still of that opinion and fact. But yeah, broski, ChatGPT, what's your thoughts on that?
Look, the honest truth is we're always going to need humans. But the truth is, when you look at like your employment and all that type of stuff, it is taking over to a certain extent.
Yeah.
There's a company, I think it was Dell, if I'm not mistaken, but it's a big IT company as well. They actually moving over to AI. They have a division that could have fed about 5,000 jobs, but they say there's no need for that anymore because they're giving it to AI. So AI is literally going to be doing...
Well, that AI is doing...
AI is basically doing the 5,000 people's jobs. So they don't need to employ people anymore. They're saving money on paying people and everything, whereas they're gonna use AI literally to do the job for this. I can't remember what exactly.
Yeah, well,
it
I was
was,
just
but
about to
it's a
ask,
certain-
what are some of the stuff that you can like pinpoint and say that's not needed because AI can?
It's like
Can-
it's like the whole software side of it, bro. It's a big IT company. I just can't remember what I was listening to it on Bloomberg like maybe 2-3 weeks ago. I just can't remember which company it is, but literally AI is taking over, and they reckon within the next 5 years, it's gonna be so difficult for people to get employed because AI is literally gonna start taking over people's jobs and stuff because it's something that you don't have to pay. You just ask it to do this, it does it.
But you know what? Speaking
Yeah,
about
but-
AI,
But
do you
it's
know
not-
they just cut our, because we were speaking about LGBT now, so they cut
Nah,
our video.
Don't lie, bro. Can't
Big
be
facts,
mad
bro.
Because of that. for
Yes,
real.
bro. So it dropped to like, yeah, bro. It cut the video and then it dropped, and now we changed the subject now. Facts, bro. Ask. That's why I went there to go ask Lena, yo, what's happening in the live
Really?
stream cut,
Yeah,
and
so-
she was
so
like,
mine
"Hi,
kept
bro,
reloading.
this thing,
True.
yeah, bro. You see what I'm saying? It's like, so how you saying this community is not protected, bro? This community is protected by big tech, big pharma. They protected around the world, bro. But anyway, I don't want to go back to that conversation.
Yeah.
The AI, bro.
The AI. So for me, bro, AI is dangerous because AI, it's starting to get to the place where now it's becoming so good that you can imitate people's, like, what people say and do. And we were speaking about that Tate interview where they said, yeah, you said this. Then he said, no, but I didn't say that. Then they're like, yeah, but your voice is on this. And he's like, yeah, but I didn't say that. So it's getting to the place now, bro, where you can incriminate someone
Yeah.
by using their voice saying something that they didn't say. And then how are you going to prove that it wasn't them? Because so that's how good AI is becoming.
And the
It's-
thing is, it's growing
Not
so
bad.
quick because before this whole AI, ChatGPT, and all this dropped, AI was there, but it wasn't like on this level. And they were reckoning within the next 15 years or so. But that 15 years has been pushed to 5 years now because of the rapid rate that it's going at. So it's like,
But you still need to employ someone to basically.
not necessarily.
Or
You
does
must know
just-
these things are automated at this point. It's not like ChatGPT is like your small AI basically. You type it in, it gives you anything. Your bigger companies and all this, they're obviously going to start automating these
it
things.
to the point where
To
nobody
a
has to
point where
put
no one-
anything in. Yeah.
100%. Like how you have your cars, robot arms that build and stuff. No one has to build a car and stuff.
Exactly.
It's automated.
That's just-
It does it
yeah.
itself because it's programmed that way. So AI is going to be programmed that way to do things itself.
They'll build big robots like that, program it like that, build a warehouse, and then those robots can technically
So just by
build
press
like
of a
100
button.
cars, exactly, build 100 cars without anyone being in there. That thing picks up. If something goes wrong, it alerts, and then maybe you get something on your phone to go and check. Now you find, okay, something got stuck or something happened.
Yeah.
Because that alert showed you that the process stopped or
But you see,
something.
you still kind of need someone to.
You're still gonna need someone, but
Which-
now the thing is, where you needed 500
Yeah, where you-
people
that's- yeah.
of a whole
Yeah.
warehouse of people,
You just
now
need
you need
about
like
one or
two
two.
people to now check just make sure the system is still running.
But that's why I mentioned is this division that was supposed to employ 5,000 people is literally going to be cut down. You can say to like 3-5 people because AI literally took the rest
Can you
of the
see?
jobs.
So that is where the challenge comes with AI. And for me, that way you can frame someone.
Yeah.
You use their voice, you use their images and stuff. It's getting to the point where it's like, yeah, but you did say so. And I think they can use it against people, in certain things. They can actually use it against you if you if you do something or if they don't like you, they can hit you with that one. And then how are you gonna say it wasn't you?
I think
'Cause
he
it
has
sounds
a
like you-
story there.
Yeah,
Go
I
there, bro.
don't know if she's still typing but let's do this. Speaking of AI, I saw a video on IG of a lady who was crying because there was an account created that took photos from a profile and made a nude, and she reported it to IG, but that account is still on IG. This imposter is even sending her DMs of herself nude.
Yo. So they took your face, put you on another body, and now it looks like you took car photos. But can you see, that's the thing that I'm saying. It's becoming to the point where now you can demonize it. Which is with anything, you can take something that was probably meant for, which I don't know if it was meant for good in the first place, because with all the stuff going on, everything that was called conspiracy theories 5 years ago is now starting to come out that Oh, so you all were doing this on purpose. You were actually meaning to do something. I mean, even if Elon Musk came out and said, hey, this thing is dangerous. Elon Musk, bruh, the guy that made cars automatic, he's coming out and saying, hey guys, this one it can cause trouble, yeah. So I guess AI is a thing that can cause a bit of
Yeah, I think.
Sorry.
Nah, no
you must
problem.
know, like, if you have, like, ChatGPT is, like, still... The nice... Okay, I won't say the nice thing, but the thing that makes ChatGPT so big, why people always speak about it, is because it's available to the public. Anyone can use it. Anyone can go on and work
Not a
on
subscription
it.
fee or
Yeah,
anything
there's
like
no
that,
subscription,
bro.
anything. You just put your email in and literally you have ChatGPT. But I think what makes it scary is that there's so many plugins now that's coming for ChatGPT. Like, let's say it's making things even easier for kids at school, because you can literally take a whole essay, you can copy it, you
Yeah.
can tell ChatGPT to change this essay. There's a plugin that you use now, you put it in, that has more human type of grammar, effect, and feeling towards it. You use this plugin and it makes it look like a human actually wrote this.
And is
doesn't
it
sound so
different for? Is it
automated.
different for everyone?
Yeah,
though?
it changes, bro.
Like the essays and all
Essays
of that.
and
It's
stuff
not like
change.
but Bob I also type this in.
They
Same,
change.
same.
They change.
A
The
change.
thing
That's
is-
how vast and broad.
Yeah, so it's every day ChatGPT grows. The reason why it grows is because
How old is it now?
the only reason why it grows is because every person that uses it, they take that information to upgrade it on a daily basis. That's why when you use it, they'll even say, please rate this, rate that, let us know your experience, all those type of things, because on a daily basis they're trying to change it. So if
Yeah,
you
but
type
obviously
something
if you're
that it
putting your
can't
email
answer,
in it as well, bro, it probably has your specific ID so it knows like, nah, this person is different too.
yeah, I'm not sure, but it could be.
Now, for me, AI is a tricky one. Bro, you
But-
said you were... Okay, what did you want to say?
What was I gonna say now, bro? Lost my train of thought. No, it's just basically, I think there is obviously positives to it as well, bro. I'm not sitting here saying I'm 100% against it, bro. Especially being in the creative space. Although it's saying it is gonna take a lot of jobs in that space as well, which unless you obviously have a robot that can go and shoot footage for you, I think for now we still kind of
Still need people. But
we
it's the
still in a
same like
good
with,
space.
with phones. Remember they said, nah, phones are going to become so good. You don't need a camera person. But there's still some
Flaws.
techniques and things that you need to know.
But did you see this one app, bro, on the phone? And it's still obviously it has to get a lot better. But for now, bro, they went at a basketball place and the guy's busy recording, rotating around the person, and you put it in the app and it has a drone feel for you.
That's dope.
A drone, so obviously it makes up
Yeah, like
what
the rest of the surrounding might look like, yeah.
It still looks bad.
It looks
though,
fake,
but-
yeah. But I'm saying, bro, there's still like headspace. There's still like stuff, bro. Rule of thirds. Because I know people that there's like expensive phones, fancy phones, and then their photos look untidy because it's a matter of like, yo, you need to still know how to do this. Because I can give you an expensive equipment, I can go here with my cheap phone and then give you a better product because I know how to get it done. So it won't necessarily replace skill to that level. And plus, everything that ChatGPT gives you is prompts that was put in there by human beings in the
Creators,
first
that's what I'm
place.
saying.
Yeah.
That's why they use you.
Information that was put in there in the first place. Even because what it does, it takes information from all of the internet and whatever else, and then it brings together an answer for you. So it's still, whatever information it's taking, who put that information there? It was still people who put it there in the first place. So it grabs that.
But it's still scary because if you're taking information that people put and it's basically becoming human then. Because literally humans are putting these things in and it's responding now as human. So basically it's becoming human. I don't know if that makes sense.
It is. It's taking, but it's still, but it's a nice analogy to God because we say that we can do our own thing, but we still, everything we make is coming from the earth. This table, this mic, everything, the iron here came from iron ore that came out of the earth. So everything we make and everything we do originally came from the earth anyway.
What do you think the after effects are gonna be though, bro? In the next
iRobot.
I'm saying in the next.
Nah,
I'm
bro,
saying
iRobot for
I'm saying in
real.
the next 10 years for humans though, bro. Where are we gonna be placed?
See, when I look at it, like when I look at ChatGPT, I feel like it's how you use the software and all these type of things. Because like you say, you in the creative space. I'll watch a lot of these dropshipping videos and people that are so starting companies and stuff like this. And they use ChatGPT in a positive way to obviously
definitely,
help
bro.
them build a
There's
company
this
quicker.
there's this one plugin, bro, on I think it's on Premiere Pro, not Final Cut, where basically cuts all the clips,
the clips
for you, bro, and it knows exactly where's the right section. I mean, when you're walking around with the camera,
Yeah.
then now you stabilize it, it knows where that section is. I mean, if once that comes over to Final Cut, it's a big plus because you're saving yourself time, bro, up to 4, 5, 6 hours of time. There's this one plugin on Photoshop, bro, where you can basically say, I want this background, which you'd first have to go onto Google, download the background, insert it in the program, cut out the image. But now it's literally just put this background, and it does it legit. Obviously, the quality of the camera needs to be
Jump in there in the comments, bro.
be dope, though. So where do we leave off? Leandro's still saying she even shows comparison photos of herself fully clothed, facts, and the dude, the dubbed photo where she's nude next to it to prove that
That it's
it's
fake,
an
yeah.
AI fake. And then Michaela says Elon is last to speak. He's busy with his microchip that is AI. The FDA has approved it for trials. Then Lee goes on to say, not to be funny, but with the way humans are acting out, robots.
Robots might as well take over. But this is what Andrew also said. He said that the issue with robots taking over, that there's no negotiation. If it's told that it must send you to jail for X, it's not like with the cops where you can say, my brother, cold drinking yana. A robot, if it's told,
Must shoot to kill.
it's gonna. But that's what they say, because that's how the thing was programmed. So it's gonna do what it's told to do.
Yo.
So there's no negotiating with it, and that was one of the issues that he's like,
man down.
Yeah, you can't
A robot
negotiate
made
with
me
this.
sad.
This is a bit off topic.
Right.
Have you seen this of Elon? I never ever knew Elon brought the satellites to SA. But have you seen like a lot of people taking photos
Yeah,
thinking it's UFOs and stuff? But it's actually like this satellites of Elon. So it's called I think it's called Starlight, if I'm not mistaken. It's like a string of satellites that just go basically around the whole of South Africa.
That's not to give people free internet or what?
I don't know what's the point
Because
of
no,
it.
he said he's gonna launch satellites to give people free Wi-Fi.
But the thing is, when I researched,
is it that round metal ball that everyone's taking pictures of?
yeah, it looks like 3 balls like in a line like that. I don't know if you.
And at
you
this
must
point
have
in
seen-
time, bro, free Wi-Fi would be nice because Web Africa is
Killing us, bro.
killing us,
On that topic, there was a quote I saw the other day that said, "Creatives are the new athletes." What do you think about that, bro?
What do you mean by that?
Like creatives are the new athletes. Like, you know, athletes made fans were like,
Oh,
it was
yeah.
a thing to be like a basketball player or footballer or whatever else. And now they're like, creatives are that, like, in that space, because we're the ones online, we're the ones making videos, we're the ones like on IG, we're the ones that you can
Yeah.
become famous on your IG profile, you can become famous on YouTube videos, you can, like, so they're saying creatives are the new,
I mean,
which
just-
takes us to obviously to our,
yeah, just recently we were watching Jake Paul, bro, and his new house that he bought. That's $16M dollars.
Yeah, bro, you sent me the
Yeah.
video to check it out. That was ridiculous.
Hey, bro. And looking at him, he's obviously creative. Him and his bro, they grew up basically in front of the camera, YouTube, which at first was just, Billy, let's just do these funny things, post stuff. But now, like basically what it has given to them, bro, is crazy. So I don't know if it's creators are the new athletes, because athletes are still kind of balling as well. But I do get the statement. I do get the statement, and it's probably the truth, bro.
Sorry,
That's
Wayne is asking where you can get this hoodie. $400, bro. I'm selling them. I print them myself. I can send you the info. You can just drop a comment in there. You hit me up on IG, bro. Hit me up on IG. We can talk from there. But $400.
It is well
I'm
with
selling
my
it.
soul.
It is well with my soul. Sorry, bro. What were you saying? I just saw that comment there. I was just responding to it.
Yes, bro. Creatives are definitely balling on another level, bro. Again, like I'm saying with the whole Jake Paul, and like you said, bro, the whole YouTubers and bro, we watch these things on a daily with the lavish lifestyle that these YouTubers are
Can make
are.
off being online.
You literally
Just so-
watch them grow.
You do, but because I remember watching, because when I first went to buy Prime, right, when Prime came to SA, I waited for the hype to calm down because yes, bro, it was too crazy. People were just buying it. So now the hype is calm to the point where if you walk into Checkers, the
It's
Prime
there.
is there. So then afterwards I went. So this one, so when I took the Prime, they only had the blue, the green, and the red one. So I was like, I heard people saying the blue one's dope. So I took the blue one. I took the green one first. And then somebody at the till said, did you try the blue one? And I was like, okay. Then I thought, let me just try both. So I took the blue one and the green one. So now I'm standing in the line. So this one chick comes behind me. So she's like, yo, are you just buying this because everyone's coming and it's a hype and blah, 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 blah. So I was standing in the line, like obviously on my way to go pay. So I was telling her, now, the truth of the matter is I've been watching like Jake and Logan since the come up, bro. Since they were like staying back before they were so big,
It's
bro.
small
Before they even had 1
rooms.
million subs, bro. I've been watching Jake and Logan like since day one, bro. Since like it's every day, bro. And then also Logan, I've been watching since Vine days. So obviously I was following the journey, following the come up and whatever. So
Yeah.
as a fan, and even then later on I started watching KSI and then started watching Sidemen and all that kind of stuff. So as a fan later I was like, yo, let me check out Prime. Let me check what it's about. I didn't even do it for the hype because everyone was
What's
going
wrong with
on.
buying something for the hype?
Nothing wrong, but I'm
Nothing
saying
wrong.
me personally, I didn't go necessarily because like, oh, everyone's going to Checkers. If for everyone that knows me, I don't like doing something just because everyone's doing it. I went genuinely because it's like, yo, I've been
These are
watching
my
these homies
homies.
since the beginning, bro. Since they started their
I'm
YouTube
still not
channels.
with them.
So
Why?
They release Prime in every other country.
and
They
they didn't
there.
come here.
Oh, they
didn't
there
come-
for the
they were
launch.
There
supposed
for
to
the
come
launch.
here,
They
yeah.
launch in SA.
They don't
Facts,
come.
They
bro.
just do it on impulsive. Yeah, we
Yeah,
launched
they
it.
saw the video,
Yay,
yeah.
done.
Yeah, so untidy. So
Yanni, bro, I was gonna be full though, bro.
But wherever they go, it's full.
nah, it wasn't a beef. It
Yo,
wasn't a bit
yo,
crazy
yo,
if they came to
yo.
SA. But even
UK
that, bro.
is worse, bro. Did you
UK,
see?
bro, did you see
They're
that?
the worst.
That was ridiculous.
It's crazy what YouTube is doing though, bro. You wouldn't actually think that Jake and Logan is actually popping here.
Yeah,
But if you saw
I didn't
those-
think that in the beginning. Bro, when I started watching Jake and Logan, remember when I started speaking to you about it, a lot of people didn't
But I
know
think-
like who it was and stuff.
I think the best business move Logan done there was to get KSI involved as well.
Nah, big facts.
Because a lot of the SA market is more for KSI than
Yeah,
what they are for
mostly because he's
Logan.
black and he
Yeah.
has more of a vibe.
Like even when you watch that videos that the kids made and stuff when Prime just launched, they were all like, okay, Logan or KSI. Most of them were KSI.
Mm.
They're like all KSI.
Although we still have the diluted Prime though, bro.
I heard we don't have a proper
did
Prime.
you see that video on YouTube, bro, where the one guy was in the States, came to SA, bought the one there, bought the one here, and he basically compares the whole thing, says, see, this bottle doesn't have this, that the States has. Then he basically pours it into two glasses. He says, can you see this red color? Can you see this one? It's faded out. So that's why it's $40 here and 500 in rands that side there.
Nah, but still, I'm not going to pay 500 Rand for Prime, bro. I'm
Yeah.
not that big of a fan now to spend so much funds on that. But
Nah,
which brings
no,
us back
boys.
to that, to his new house, bro. And it actually brings us to our topic of conversation for the day. We went all over there, but the whole aim was to kind of have different points that we're discussing today. But the truth is, bro, these homies moved to Puerto Rico. And I remember why they moved to Puerto Rico because when Logan first started speaking this on Impulsive, when Impulsive was still in his garage at the old house in LA, and then he was like, then Mike was asking him like, yo G, are you really thinking about moving to Puerto Rico? He's like, bro, I'm not even just thinking about it. My house is on the market. It's like for sale. Like if someone buys it, I'm out.
So he doesn't have his house that side.
Nah, he sold it.
That's
So
why
he's
when he goes
out
back
of-
to the US, he stays by Mike.
Yeah, he's
So
sold it.
he's
bro.
like done.
He's
out of-
done out of America. And then, bro, even he was saying on Impulsive, he was like, yo, America's like,
Deuce.
like Andrew says, a failed state. He's like, America's untidy. It's like all his money, he's giving away all his money. The SARS, what is the IRS in America, which is like SARS here for us, like tax. He's like taking half of his money. So if he makes like $100 million that year, he has to give away like almost $50 million just on tax. And so he was like, that doesn't make that doesn't make sense to me. Why I'm giving away half my money and the country looks like crap. And if you go downtown LA, people are living like homeless. There's like a whole homeless community. People are living in tents.
Sounds
and
like
all
a
this.
place I know.
Yes, bro. And so that's the question. And that's what brings us to the
Yeah.
conversation of SA. It's like we literally giving half of our salary to SARS just for the government to eat the money, for the president and his cronies to go travel and just do what they want. And there's no responsibility. Nobody's holding them accountable. Nobody's saying, but hey guys, but I mean, how much revenue are you bringing in, and what are you doing with that revenue? The roads are not being improved. The infrastructure is not being improved. The load shedding situation is becoming worse by the minute. The homeless situation is a problem. The jobless situation is a problem. So now you start asking yourself the question. So now it's like, why am I giving away half my salary for? Why? I mean, that's the end of the conversation. Why am I giving away half my salary? For what? So these gents, they sold their houses, they moved to Puerto Rico where it's a tax haven, and they're like, now I can enjoy my money. It's my money, I'm working for my money. If there's a percentage of money that I'm supposed to give to tax, understood.
Yeah,
if I'm
so
living
it's
in
not
this
us, how
country,
does the country get to that?
yeah, bro, understood. 100% understood. But then, do what's supposed to be done with the money. If you and also don't charge me half of my salary. Take a 10%, take a 15%, maybe worst
But I think
case.
that's what makes Dubai so big. That's why most people, you find them flocking to Dubai as well.
Yeah, it's also
because-
tax haven.
Yeah, because literally you don't pay tax when you're in Dubai. So you know whatever's coming, this is mine. There's no need for me to still worry about SARS and all those things. Make sure you have your paperwork in by. There's no need for all that stuff. So you know whatever you're getting, it's yours. And the truth is, it's unfair, bro, because even if you look at like freelancers within South Africa, they pay more tax than what the ordinary person does, which makes no sense to me at all. Because at the end of the day, I'm freelancing.
Yeah, your money is not secure.
It's
like
not
you're gonna get X
secure.
amount.
Why should I be
But
paying
you
more every single time? So it's like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I think just in general, bro, there's a whole energy, and we always speak about it, bro. Yeah, in SA, when you speak to people, everyone is at that point now where it's like, yo, I got. That's what- But if I get an opportunity to take my out, I'm going. I'm going.
I'm leaving, Mary.
It's a pride so bad, you just say on your CV, say, bruh, I'll see what I can do. But you know that money's going to do nothing with that CV because everyone's just in a difficult.
Yeah, bro, how is it so? And yeah, I do know the answer, but basic for the podcast, obviously, how is it so bad though, bro? That when you step out into a different country, one homie that went to Australia, and when you're on the phone with him, he speaks about how he got a job as a waiter and
But able to get a house.
yeah, a house, bought a MacBook Pro, and all these things, bro. And then we are struggling, bro.
We get proper jobs and we can't even afford those things.
Men's was in the same boat as us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
speaking
just
these
like
same
2 years ago.
conversations, bro.
2 years ago, we were sitting on their chairs. We were having the same convo. Now, is moving. But that's the thing. What it is, bro, it's mismanagement of funds and greediness from our government, especially the ANC. It's like we in charge here. It's this Afrikaans word that Uncle always likes to use. It's called domastrand. It's like you stupid, but you're very confident in your stupidity. It's like, this is my place. I will do what I want to here. Wow, I don't care if the road is broken. I don't care if there's no electricity. I don't care. It's my place. It's like, okay, bro, so now what must happen now? You're so brave and you're so, like, this is our country and this, but you're not even running the country properly. So what must, and we getting the short end of the stick as citizens, bro. We're really getting the short end of the stick. There's portals. We have to build our walls high, or we must move to a state, or we must move to like complex where there's security sitting at the gate 24/7.
But that's only for that short period of time. The truth is you still have to leave the walls of your estate at some point in time. To go out, you're gonna hit a portal one way or another. You're still gonna.
You're gonna stand at the robot.
You're gonna stand at the robot. You're gonna get your tax deducted. You're gonna get. So you can only avoid it so much. But whether you like it or not, it's bigger than just in the walls of an estate or something. Because you have safe havens like that where you can go to a nice estate and things like that. And it's nice to have that. We all want that type of life. But at the end of the day, the country's
Yeah, because now if you're lifting tariffs for your electricity, but half the freaking time there is no electricity.
100%.
Now I must still make my own plan. I must still spend another 300,000 now to put solar panels on my roof, to put batteries in my garage. I must still come up with my own solution.
And even there, bro, they actually wanna have a monthly fee for it.
Yeah, for
But how
the
you
sun.
gonna-
For
but
the sun, bro.
I'm not gonna give you anything. We're gonna make like e-tolls, because how you charging me for something that you're not helping me put in, you're not contributing towards me putting it in. It's the power from the sun. There's no connection fee, nothing. If it's between me and this company and the sun.
And God.
How are you involved
I
in
must
this?
pay you for
Ah,
my relationship with God.
How are you involved in this transaction?
Ah,
What are you gonna ask, bro?
Yeah, you were actually speaking out the other day about a neighboring country, Botswana, bro.
Yeah, I traveled
when
through
you were-
Botswana. We drove through Botswana, and the place is clean, the place is tidy, there's no load shedding. Now you start thinking to yourself, but now, guys, what's going on? And they're so strict with their rules and their laws, and they're very deliberate about how they move and operate. So you start, even Namibia, I spent like a week in Namibia. Now you
No
start
load
thinking,
shedding.
no load shedding.
And we're the ones that supply them, man.
I know we're
Eskom.
supplying them for a long time. I'm not sure
Not-
now what the setup is, but I know there was a time that Eskom was supplying majority of the electricity. I don't know exactly what the setup is at the moment. Could be different. But yeah, if there was a time when we were supplying them, we were getting load shedding they want. So now you start asking yourself these questions like, yo,
I think we still supply.
what's going on here now? Because then doesn't it make sense then for you to move one country up? But now you look at the people that left Zimbabwe, bro. That a lot of South Africans were ridiculing, like, hey, we don't want you all here, we don't want you. Now South Africa is becoming slowly but surely
Like Zimbabwe.
starting to
Going
become like
everywhere.
Zimbabwe, where we're like, hey, Asia, maybe we must also leave.
It'll be out.
Because technically, bro, if we go to Australia, we go to London, we go to these places,
We like them
we like the Zimbabweans that came here. You just trying to
to make
check a
plan.
plan for yourself, bro. You're trying to check a plan for yourself.
And the truth is, every country has its flaws and its faults. But like like we're having a conversation in the office now the other day. Yes, like you look at London. The crime in London is starting to get
Out of
bad.
hand now,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's out of hand and everything. But when you look at it from a South African perspective, it's like crime light.
It's like
It's
crime,
crime
like
It's like small petty things.
Like a knife crime.
Not even, like I was explaining to them. Gents on a scooter, you walking, chatting on your phone.
They grab
Gents
your
drive, they jump off, they grab your phone, they jump on a scooter, they go. Yes,
Yeah,
it's
but
a
as
crime,
it happens
but it's
Yeah,
it's
someone shoot you.
non-threatening still. It's
Yeah.
non-threatening. It's just someone off
your
a
phone.
scooter. If I don't get it, I'm still on my scooter and I'm gone.
Yeah, they shoot you.
That's the thing.
For
it's
that
like- and I was telling them, if you come to me, bro, and you rob me and you say, "Oi, bro, you gotta give me your phone, yeah?" I look at you and I'll be like, come on, my bro. What are you saying? What are you doing?
Yeah, I can roll you back or I can
It's
try
like-
something at least. Yeah.
It's like you can't rob me with
I'm
that
from
accent.
SA.
It's like,
Me, I'm from SA. Ah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, boss. Do you know where I'm from? They've asked, they shoot me for this phone. You wanna come here? Cho? But even a knife, okay, they can stab you, bro. They can kill you for a phone. It's unnecessary.
Yeah.
It's like, ish, bro, let me just give my phone. What other,
But yeah,
what
bro,
other
we-
topic
we-
you have there, bro? 'Cause
Just
I
just
remember-
to just to conclude that one, bro. We obviously coming to 2024, which is obviously a big year when it comes to the fact that a shift can take place. I don't know whether it will or not. A lot of people are speaking about it, but
It's at the point where even like, hey Lord, please, man, can something just change,
do
please?
something. Ish.
You even discouraged, bro.
But go vote, I guess. Go vote. We have a lot of people in SA that don't.
Nah, that's true.
They
That's true.
don't.
Bro, what other point did you have there?
Yeah, basically that, bro. We got
Nah.
the tape, but I don't know if you want to jump into that.
Let's jump into for the last part of the show.
What happened to
So BBC went to go interview Tate, and he did something smart. He recorded the whole thing himself,
Mm.
and then he put out the original. And then, as we all know, they obviously went to go and chop and cut the thing to make
it
him
look
look
bad.
untidy. And then he's
He
like,
posted the original
Yeah,
almost
he
immediately.
posted the
the
original,
one
bro.
angle.
and he's like, I knew they were gonna do this. That's why I'm giving you
before they even posted theirs.
Before they posted
he
theirs,
posted
yeah.
that one, and his one is the one that's obviously
that's popping. So again, mainstream media, what they do is they have this thing, and I think people are becoming smart for it now, bro. Like with the Bud Light situation, with the Target situation, and even with Tate situation, people are becoming one up for it. They're like, because even if you think about the COVID situation, bro, a lot of people were like, those people, I don't trust them, bro. I don't trust what they have to say, and so people are starting to become smart for like mainstream media and how they cut and joint and kind of try to maneuver a situation to look a certain way. What do you think, bro? Do you think people are starting to speak up? Even on TikTok now, you see a lot more people saying, fuck.
Yeah, I think people are speaking up. Especially, you look at these things on YouTube, you always see, when you go to the comment section, I love the comment section. When you go to the comment section,
First place, I also
That's
like,
real,
let's go
bro.
see what other people say.
the truth is, there's so much more positive than the negative. People that's disagreeing with this agenda of whatever the people's trying to push and
same
all
with the
that.
Tate interview, bro. Go to that
The comment section, so you see that there's a big the majority of the people disagree with basically what mainstream is trying to push and all of this type of things. But I just don't understand why we're not getting to a point where like we can't
We
beat
can
them
overturn it.
basically. Yeah.
So from a spiritual perspective, right, the Bible says those things are going to happen. So as Christians, we should have expected this a long time ago.
Facts.
So Revelation, Daniel, Isaiah, all these places they speak about like end times and what's going to start happening, how it's going to start becoming untidy for Christians and all that. So we kind of knew this was coming. We
Yeah.
knew it was coming. But the nice thing about it, there's a time where God pours out his spirit on all flesh. And then at some point, people are going to see the truth. That's what the Bible says, and that's what I'm hoping for. But I think for Christians now, it's more important for us to actually stand strong in our faith and
Yeah.
our belief, bro,
Stick it
because
through,
it's getting
bro.
tricky.
Stick
It's
it
getting
through.
difficult, bro. If me as someone that's like grounded in the word is even telling you that, hey, bro, it's getting tough out here. It's getting tough out here.
And that
Imagine, bro, someone that doesn't read the Bible, someone that doesn't have that strong, spiritual thing that they can at least hold on to. How's it for them, bro? They're obviously thinking, what now? How am I going to survive this one? So it's either you beat them or you join them. That's why a lot of people are starting to kind of go with the mainstream narrative. And so Tate said on that video I sent you yesterday, and I was like, check his response. So why did he say that?
Yeah, bro. But first, just going back there, bro, it's actually so sad to see what they're basically doing to Mr. Tate, bro, for the past 14 months.
Him and his
accusing
brother.
Him and his brother Tristan, they're accusing him for so many things, bro, but still
No
can't.
evidence.
Yeah, no evidence
Locked up,
whatsoever,
but
bro.
no reason for him.
Phoned over 2,000 people. Imagine phoning getting in contact with over 2,000 people to try and find something at fault with you.
And nobody's giving you anything.
Nobody's giving. And now they basically had to create someone, a story, a chick called Sophie, which no one knows, don't know how she looks, nothing, bro. And they're still attacking him. The rape charges has been dropped because there's no evidence of that. But
Yeah,
still,
but so now they have to make. But here's again, ChatGPT can come in as a problem. Yeah, I mean not ChatGPT, AI. They can say, yeah, you're Sophie, and make like a fake Sophie. And obviously, no, the technology is not there yet where it will look like a real person. But if it gets to that point, it's like, yeah, you're Sophie. It's gonna be like, nah, I don't know this person. Yeah, you do know this person. Are you trying to say you don't know them? It's like. So, but that's the extent they're willing to go to, and that's why a lot of people are nervous about what they're doing to him.
and literally just for it basically goes on with the topic of okay, I don't know if I want to make the comparison with Andrew Tate in the last days, but just basically what he stands for, bro. His morals, is the core
Now there
values
is a
and
comparison
the-
because that's how we're gonna be treated as that's how we're gonna start getting treated as Christians.
and salute to him for standing up for what he obviously
Imagine how
believes
hard
in.
it must be to stand up, bro. Just imagine how difficult it must be, bro. They put you in jail for no reason for such a long time. Now you're in house arrest. bruh, to keep a positive mind against all that untidiness, it's difficult, bro. It's difficult. You catch feelings. Someone says someone in the comment section, you catch feelings, bro. Imagine the whole mainstream comes against you.
Bro, and funny enough, okay, I don't want to make a comparison with Tate and even our beloved risen Messiah, bro. But even if you look at the life of Jesus, all the accusations and everything against him for what he stood up for, couldn't find any fault. Don't go there, bro.
Nah, bro, Luke
But
Tate obviously
you see-
has his
yeah,
faults
he
and
has
his
his faults.
untidy and
Yeah,
his
there's a
things
lot of stuff
that I don't
that-
agree with and
yeah.
which we said since the beginning, since he came out. There's a bunch that I don't agree with.
Likewise.
But the fact that the homie is not scared to stand for something, I
Push
think
back
that's just like,
against,
nah, bro,
media.
that's
I
not,
think
not
majority of what he stands for though is good.
a lot of what he stands for is legit. Like
90%,
being a man, being stoic, go work out, get a positive mindset. I mean, what's wrong with it? But now obviously
Exactly.
find that one thing of like, yeah, you said this against
Bro, the
women.
interviewer said that like, yo, in England, it's havoc in schools.
Because
People are
of you.
stabbing each other. They fighting teachers.
So he's
and
like,
all
what
of
does that have to do with me?
It's like, it's not my fault.
He's like, this place was
anything, I'm
happening before.
against all of that.
Exactly.
I'm against violence. I'm against all of these things.
It's
That
like, they just need a scapegoat. They need someone to just blame for the wrong, but they never point a finger back at themselves because of basically everything they push in mainstream is the reason for the outcome of what's happening now.
But it's not that they need someone to blame. That is part of it. But it's also because he's saying what they don't want the children to hear.
Yeah.
He's saying, hey, be a man. Hey, get off your backside and go work. Hey, go and jump. Hey, go and when the mainstream is saying, no, it's fine. Be emotional. Play TV games the whole day. And so he's
sit
like,
in your-
sit in your depression and kill yourself. That's how the mainstream is pushing. Take some medication for it and he's saying, chance.
go and get a six
Wait,
pack,
man,
bro.
chance, man.
Not that
Go
six
and
pack, though.
go and span, man. Go and do something with your life. Leave a phone. Leave a TV. Go out in the real world. Go enjoy yourself. Go buy a car. And they don't like it that he's telling like
Chance,
this.
protect your woman.
Yeah, protect your woman.
And
Be
now
a
they're
man
like,
in the house.
No. How can you come and say you have control over? It's like, no, we're not saying that.
We say
Over-
protect, which is
protect
biblical,
which is-
bro. It's all biblical. It's like you're the man of the house. Protect your wife. Make sure there's food in the house. Make sure your light is all right.
Yeah,
What's
but
wrong with that,
they
bro?
against it, like, no, don't come and tell a woman what to do. It's like, yo, if you, and he always makes the comparison, if you my chick and we walking at night and you know this is a dark alley, don't go through, although it's a shortcut,
I'm gonna
you
say we
have
can't
that,
go
you
there.
have that authority over your chick to say, nah, babe,
We're not going there.
we're not gonna go through this way. We can't.
We're gonna get robbed there. Something's gonna happen, bro.
do have that.
If we in Cape Town, there's an area in Cape Town where the Cape Flats are, right, which is a dangerous area. And one night we were driving home from somewhere, and then the one homie was like, "Yo, G, we can't drive through this area because I put it in the GPS. It was shorter, and I'm like, let's just go through here. It's in shorter. Why must we drive around?" And I didn't understand. I was actually nar. And then afterwards, they were like, "Yeah, bro. It's happening in that area. If you had to drive through there with GP number plates, they were gonna stop us and they were gonna wanna like rob us and things like that." So if someone understands that world and they saying, "Yeah, boss, let's not go there," then don't go there. So now it's not about, and he even said it is not about being sexist or racist or whatever phobic you wanna place on me. It's about a pure fact that if we're gonna go there, we're gonna get robbed. And I'm saying let's not go there. It's nothing to do with I wanna control your life and I wanna tell you what to do and stuff like that. So it's like, hey, bro, it's tricky. But then he came and said, if you want to interview with me, you must give me 50,000.
Yeah, bro,
and a box of
50,000
chocolates.
and a box of chocolates. So it's like, let's have this conversation. You can speak smack about me and everything, but at least that's going towards what the Tate Foundation
charity,
and the
yeah,
charity
Tate
and all of that, bro. So it's like, speak smack about me over this table, but it's cool. You paying for all those
You're gonna feed
people
a
to be
couple of
fed.
mouths, and you're gonna give me a box of chocolates.
Which is a dope thing because on a daily basis, he gets a lot of interviews. Not interviews, mail.
Request, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was watching another interview also about there's this one channel on YouTube that was covering the Johnny Depp trial, and it's a group of lawyers that like take situations and then they like discuss the pros and cons of the situation and stuff. So they were sitting and having that conversation, and then they said, then the one guy was saying, if I was like the lawyer, Johnny Depp's lawyer, he was saying if I was Tate, I wouldn't like be speaking to the mainstream and blah blah blah, because then I'm gonna take those interviews and try and like chop it up and make him look untidy. So I wouldn't be doing that. I'd tell my lawyers to speak and just give them like short answers and not give them anything to work with. And then the chick was like, yeah, but because you could hear the chick was like, yeah, but what about the misogynistic stuff and blah blah blah. So he was like, yeah, bruh, they're not finding any evidence against you. They can't keep the in the house now forever with no evidence. At some point, they must now say, hey, bruh, you did 1, 2, and 3, and you're getting X amount of jail time or whatever, prison time. You can't just keep the O for no reason. You must. But then he was like, yo, but if I was him, I wouldn't like be speaking to these people because they're gonna take things out of context again and then turn it against him. So it's like a tricky one, bro. But it all ties into what's happening in end times. It all ties into what's happening even with the alphabet community. It all ties in because it's like if you stand against those things, that's what's gonna happen to you. They're gonna come for your neck, bro.
So I saw like that interview with Elon with the BBC. I don't know if you've seen
Yeah.
that one where literally they're like, oh, so you lied about it. Then he says, no, I didn't. But doesn't the BBC also lie? Then he literally mentions, let's bring COVID into the situation. He talks about COVID and how BBC lied about COVID and
I mean,
all
all
that
mainstream
stuff.
outlets lied
It's
about
like-
COVID.
They push what they want.
The
to.
BBC, bro.
Bro,
Taking-
all
taking-
mainstream outlets, they
big
push what
L's,
they're
bro.
being told to
But
push.
they're
bro.
taking L's now,
Even
bro.
CNN is taking L's, bro.
Taking L's
CNN
now.
is taking
People are...
big L's.
This interview with Tate, bro. People are like,
But he even said it. He's like, nobody watches this anyway. They watch it because I was on it. Which is facts, bro. You don't watch those things. Who
Big
watches
facts.
those things?
aye, niemand.
Exactly. So now you're watching because he's on it. That's the only reason anyone ever wants to watch it. But that's our time, guys. It's been an interesting one. We touched on a bunch of topics. Should you leave SA? Don't know, bro. There's tax reasons, there's mismanagement reasons, there's government reasons.
Depends where you go.
I've been
Yeah.
to different countries before. I've
Depends
traveled
where you go.
extensively. The grass is not always greener on the other side. Sometimes there's untidiness in those countries also that you didn't account for. When we were speaking about going to Dubai, there's a lot of nonsense going on. All you have to do is go onto YouTube and type untold stories about Dubai or the dark side of Dubai. You'll hear the people's stories, bro. There's also untidiness there.
Yeah, but that's
Nah,
why when I
definitely.
mentioned, I say every country will have its flaws. But let's be real, the flaws is
light.
not it's not as bad as what we're facing here.
At least there's
How's
electricity.
Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico also has a electricity problem. Bruh,
Did you?
believe me when I tell, yeah, bro, I also like researched it because I was like, yo, what's up with, why is everyone vibing to this place? And then I saw now there also a lot of people have generated. There's one guy, you can go on YouTube and type in moving to Puerto Rico or living in Puerto Rico tax haven or whatever. Then there's one gent that shows the house tour like, yo, bruh, house next to the beach, everything like proper. Weather's dope, everything. But then he says, Ish, one of the anti things here also they have issues with electricity. So
Load shedding.
shows his generator and stuff. Yeah, they also have like a load shedding setup. Shows his generator and stuff. So there you must also have solar panels, generator. But bro, if I'm not paying half my salary to tax,
I was just about to say,
You
bro,
can
like the
get that
standard of
stuff.
living there and so forth on, bro.
I'll buy a
And it's not
generator
every
any
day.
Yeah.
You used to every day now. If it goes off even once a week, yeah, you fine with it.
Yeah,
Because
you're
you
okay
used
with
to
going off.
9
Like
and a
on
half
weekends,
hours a day.
on weekends it goes off at night, ne? I don't know if it's like that with you also. But only
this
go-
week only, yeah. This
on the
weekend.
weekend it only goes off at night. You're looking at your thing, you're like, oh, at least it's only going off tonight. It's like,
Like you
bruh.
get excited. Like even when was it? Saturday. I told Kaylin, I'm like, yo, it feels weird. The light is still on. Usually it's supposed to go off first time, but it's still on. We can still
Us on weekends,
watch
the chance
TV.
off, bro.
But just off this weekend.
It was been on, bro, this week. You know how weekends, bro, they're like, aye.
leave them. Nah, but it is. It's even funny when the lights stay on. You're like, yo,
Yeah, bro. There was like now recently. Remember, bro? I had like 2-3 months with just lights, bro. It was weird.
even looking at it like, oh, when
Nah,
the lights
bro,
gonna
like,
go?
put
I
lights
come
off,
there.
bro. Put the PC off. Whoa, everyone, let's just chill for the next 30 minutes in darkness because it's so surreal. It's like, nah, this can't
Too
be
good
happening.
to be true. Nah, big facts, bro. It's like when you was. It's like when you grew up poor and now you have something that you have to ration throughout the whole week. And then when someone comes and they eat everything in one shot, you're like, Excel, whoa,
Relax,
whoa. We need to have this for Monday, that's for Tuesday, because you're so used to struggling, bro. Even if you have money.
It's
Like, I'm like that with chocolate. When I was a kid, I had to get my father used to give now and then chocolate. So then I have to most ration a chocolate, a piece now, a piece now. Now my kids finish a chocolate in one go. Anka eats my chocolate. I'm like, Excel, I bought you a chocolate, leave my chocolate, because you're so used to like, I'm gonna have two now. Then tonight I'm gonna have
Later on,
another
there's
two.
that 8 o'clock movie.
And then I'm gonna have 4 for the movie. You ration yourself.
Yeah, but that's why I say, yo, it's like, it's just different, guys. It's just different. We have a beautiful country. It's just
Like, the thing
managed.
that makes me hard sore. Our place
Our
is
weather,
nice, our weather's
our
nice,
beaches,
country's
our
nice.
everything.
But then you have a incompetent government, bro. Incompetent to its core. But
yeah.
it is what it is, man. It is what it is. If I had my way, I'd stay here with a better government. Because then,
I
bro,
think everyone.
Yeah.
because then, bro, then everything works. The country is nah. The people are nice. The vibe is nice. I mean, why would you want to leave?
I think
It's a
everyone.
dope country.
Yeah, get a crib here, bro, but go abroad to go and accumulate.
There's that. Ladies and gentlemen, it is what it is. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for everyone that are opting to on the comment section. See you on the next video. Love you. Goodbye. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to it.
Good morning to the folks. What up to the youngins and bless up to the world.
And then Jay just put your info on blast like that.
It's what the people want to know, bro. My bad.
Nah, bro.
Because